This is the color of the siding on the house, and this is the color of the garage. Here's a can of paint that's been color matched to this. Before I start to mask this up, what I'm going to do is power wash. First thing I'm going to have to do is some masking. We just want to spray the garage, not the surroundings. I'm going to just go over with the sander. Paint's expensive, so it's better do it once, do it right. Here's an existing paint sprayer that I've used to paint a door, and this one is, it says it's maximum 1000 watts. Here's another one, which interestingly says power 450 watts. And quite honestly, they weigh about, in fact, this almost feels lighter than this one. So I don't know how those ratings are measured. I got this one to review, so I'm gonna try this one out. This one I wasn't sure if it's gonna work because you know, after you paint with these things, you have to clean them out, and I don't know if I did the greatest of jobs in cleaning everything out. So that's one thing I learned last time, that you have to be, once you've finished, you have to be ready to clean things out. Let's see how this goes. Before I test this sprayer with some actual paint, what I'm going to do is put some water in and just see if I can tell how this is going to react. And I am not a professional sprayer. I've done a little bit before, so I've got limited experience, but I'm, you know, somewhat optimistic that this is going to work. So I'm not sure which paint tip is in here, and I think there is another one that comes with this. Let's take a look. All right, so there's a wider one, which might be the one to use with this kind of paint, but I'm just going to try this right now. Now let's see what happens. Here we go. Actually, it may not be empty. It looks like there's a little bit. I'm trying something here that they show on the actual listing page, which is kind of immersing this in some water and then I guess just turning it on. Let's see if that works. Maybe not. I think, you know, the problem is this thing got clogged. It got a little clogged here. So, looks like I need some, maybe that paint's still a bit too thick or wasn't mixed enough. You know, maybe I should have used some filters for the paint first. Well, I just remembered that I think you're supposed to filter the paint before you use it in the sprayer, and I do even have a bunch of these filters which I got a while ago, last time I used the other sprayer. So what I'm planning to do right now is to mix some again, and then I'm going to run it through the filter before I put it into the sprayer. So this is my second attempt, and new strategy is I mixed the paint, already mixed a little bit more water. This is the leftover from last time. This came with the other spray gun that I had previously, and I bought these separately, so these are things you can buy. So what I'm going to do is this is a 190 micron filter, and you can get a whole stack of those. They're like, you buy them like coffee filters, and I'm gonna run this through, and this is the container for the sprayer. So I'm going to put this in here. Hopefully this is gonna do the trick. So it's going to take a little time. So that should take any of the lumps out there. So I'm going to keep doing that until we got some paint in here. Okay, let's try. I think it looks good. So here's the actual result, which came out pretty well. I did the front with a brush and it took a whole lot longer. But the side here, you can see this is pretty nice.